So today we are joined by Gregor Browse and Lindsay Browse of Collegetown Bagels and also Ithaca Bakery. We are excited to honor you as our Member of the Week. And this is a wonderful program that we've been doing for some time, sponsored by Visions Federal Credit Union. But what we've chosen is to highlight some of our members that are doing really incredible things in the community to respond specifically to the crisis that we're all dealing with, that is COVID-19 and the coronavirus. And I noticed that CTB and the bakery were doing some really wonderful things, very generous things, and also just supporting the community in some unique ways. So I wanted to ask you some questions about what you're doing and the different ways that CTB and Ithaca Bakery are supporting our community right now.
Well, throughout the year, we try to partner with many nonprofits and organizations as possible because it's a real value to us. It's one of the most rewarding things we do all the time. And at a time like this, we feel like people have a greater need than ever, many more hardships. And these are all our people. They're the people that we rely on and that we partner with, for years past and hopefully years to come. So we want to do anything that we possibly can to help them sustain and to support our community while this is going on. It happened very quickly, and so we tried to respond as quickly as we could. One specific thing is our downtown location, city center location, that we've partnered up with World Central Kitchen and turned that into a community kitchen. We call it that because we want it to be accessible to everybody, meaning that they can pay as they can. If they have no money, they can pay nothing. There is a limit of 2 items per day. If they have $5, they can pay that. If they still have a job and can afford it, they're also welcome to pay forward to help support the program. At 4 o'clock each day, in addition to that, we put a whole slew of food out on tables in the front of the store, which we bring from all of our locations. And that is free for the taking from 4 o'clock on. And that's been very successful. Every single day they've cleared the table. We just ask people to be respectful and share.
Great. And tell me about partnerships with the Food Bank of the Southern Tier and Friendship Donations Network.
So the Friendships Donations Network is a daily connection. We give them food every single day and have looked to see if there are further needs that they have. The food goes directly to food pantries, which I think have great demand now. So to give more as we can. We're trying to share the wealth and whatever we have, we want to be able to share. The Food Bank of the Southern Tier, we helped them establish and set up a distribution hub for Tompkins County. They represent, I believe, 6 counties, and they didn't have a hub here to distribute from. So now they do. We've given them some assistance, and they've gotten that set up so that they're packing boxes that are being delivered to people's households. Again, another way that we're hoping that we can help people, in this great time of need. Mm-hmm. We have food because basically our business existed one day and the next day it was gone. Mm-hmm. So we have this food that, we're struggling to know what to do with, and we would much prefer to share it with people in need and figure out how to get the food out there than, for instance, to let it sit or.
Sure. So speaking of food that you have and ways that people can get it, I noticed the other day that you were packaging up some items that people are struggling to find at, maybe their regular grocery stores, things like flour and yeast and maybe some just basic items. And so do you want to talk a little bit about, what that's all about? Yeah, Lindsay, why don't you jump in?
Absolutely. we're really just trying to respond to phone calls that we're getting and needs that we're hearing in the community. So we had phone calls of people saying, I can't get flour at the grocery store. Do you have any? And we have pallets of flour that are at our bakery location. And so we said, yeah, we have flour. How much do you need?
It'd be really odd if you didn't have any flour.
Yeah, exactly. People don't know. We have people that call and they say, are you still selling bread? Are you still selling bagels? And we're still baking every day, and we have that flour. And so one of the things that we have heard from people in the community is that one of the things that they love to do at home when they are quarantined is to bake. And it's fun for them and take their mind off things and can be a stress reliever as well as be food for their family. And so a lot of these ingredients are running out. And so we happen to have them. And so have been the list has been growing as people have been asking us, hey, do you have walnuts? Oh, do you have this particular type of spice? And we're like, yeah, we have it. Let's figure out how to package it and get it to you.
So basically, we opened our doors as a pantry. Anything that we have is accessible, and it can be added on to an order that's delivered or picked up curbside.
The other thing is that I know that people in the community want to help and are especially concerned about supporting frontline workers and particularly healthcare professionals or hospice care or some of those people that are out in care facilities, et cetera. So if someone wanted to do something really nice for someone like that, are there ways that people have been using CTV and Ithaca Bakery to do anything along those lines?
Absolutely, they have. There have been people that have wanted to donate food to all of the different departments at the hospital, to the testing sites for the COVID-19 patients, to the police department, to the 911 dispatchers, to Bang's ambulance, to the health department, to hospice care. So we have really some generous people in our community, and they have realized that one of the ways that they can show their support and their for these people that are really helping out the community in this time of need is to send them some food. And it has been really appreciated. We got a call from the hospital telling us how much that the doctors and nurses up there have felt really loved by all these different people in the community coming together and to feed them. It makes people's bellies full and their hearts warm to know that people are thinking about them and that they care about them getting food when they're working really hard to support the rest of the community.
Yeah, that's a really wonderful story. There have been so many just uplifting, hopeful stories like that. And, it's been really tremendous to see how the community has, stepped up to support one another and also really the innovation, right? Businesses, I know how hard it is for so many businesses right now. We're hearing stories every day. We know that that's really no different for you. I mean, amidst this hardship, we know that this is a real hardship on you. But certainly the fact that you're finding ways to be innovative and to still serve the community and that you're prioritizing that, I think is, obviously commendable and part of why we wanted to highlight you as Member of the Week.